Good morning, Morgan, and good morning to any of Morgan's friends who are joining us for this video today. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about generators because they can do a lot more than what we've seen in the last video. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show those to you because they actually work with other types of data types, like word types and integers and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to let the machine talk to you now because I think it'll do a little bit better job than me, and then we'll go off to the examples and we'll talk about this some more. With that, let's start the reading.
Generator expressions. Some simple generators can be coded succinctly as expressions using a syntax similar to list comprehensions, but with parentheses instead of square brackets. These expressions are designed for situations where the generator is used right away by an enclosing function. Generator expressions are more compact but less versatile than full generator definitions and tend to be more memory-friendly than equivalent list comprehensions.
All right, so this is just a stripped down version of the function statement that we saw before, where they've just taken the whole thing and they put it into here, and we'll talk a little bit more about these things and how they function in the next video. And then here we've got the old golf thing, and we've already talked about that, only in this case we're creating a list with it. All right, and we'll talk about this stuff later. Anyway, with that, let's go off and take a look at the code. And here we are in the code. All right, and so what I've done is I've just simplified what is going on with this range statement. So it's just looping through for 10. Now remember, starts at 0 and it goes to 9, right? So 0 times 0 is 0. So we're not worried about 0. And then from then on, it's 1 times 1, 2 times 2, right? That's what's going on right here. Right, this is creating the range 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then here's the little math, and it sums it all up, and this is what you get. And in here, it does this kind of a similar thing, but it's using two lists. All right, and I went ahead and it's like 10 times 7, 20 times 5, 30 by 3, and then we've seen that, and then we'll talk about this stuff later on. We don't want to confuse you just yet. And with that, let's go ahead and run the code, take a look at it, and then you guys can go out and play and hopefully not get in any too much trouble today. All right. With that, let's go run some code. And here we are in the code, right? I've got my output the front and then what actually comes out of the code, right? Here. Remember what I was telling you about how it started at 3 and then it stepped backwards, right, by 1 until it got to the end, which is 0, 1. Well, there it is. Only this time it's in a list. All right. With that, the video's done. You guys go off and do whatever it is that you do when your parents aren't watching you too closely. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day.